Let's take a closer look at the first pictures of the LMH Hypercar version of the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Finally, Aston Martin decided to join WEC and IMSA with their Valkyrie, which was originally designed to compete in these championships. For all information about the background of this project, check out my other videos in the description. So, the Valkyrie has a 1000 horsepower naturally aspirated V12 engine. Hypercars have around 700 horsepower, so the Valkyrie needs to be detuned by quite a bit. But not just there, also in terms of aerodynamics. They needed to reduce performance of Adrian Newey's hypercar by quite a bit to be able to compete with other hypercars. Newey is an expert for ground effect cars, and so it's no surprise that the Valkyrie produces most of its downforce with the floor. That means it produces huge amounts of downforce for a small drag penalty, so the aerodynamic efficiency of the car is very high. But hypercars need to be within a certain efficiency window, so there is a minimum drag and maximum downforce that cars are allowed to have. So let's take a closer look how they adapted the car. At the LMH prototype, we could now see they run a simplified floor without the floor edge louvres like the road car. That means they don't divert the floor before the rear wheels, which costs efficiency and is reducing the sealing of the floor. The Valkyrie road car features a front wing with 4 elements, end plate and foot plate. Also, it's very close to the ground for more downforce. To reduce front downforce, they designed a very simple front wing with now, by the looks of it, just 2 elements. And they positioned it a lot higher. In fact, it's even higher than the lower fender edge, while the road Valkyrie has its front wing well below it. At the back, we can see a large rear wing with 4 end plates and a double pillar in the middle. The road car has a double element rear wing which sits so low that it's working like a beam wing and increases the diffuser's performance. For the race car, they changed it to a 1 element wing, but it's now running across the width of the car. Because of its high position, it always gets clean air, so it's a great tool to balance the car, but it also doesn't support the diffuser as much as the road car. It looks like Aston Martin tries to channel the rear wheel losses from the cutout straight to the back without pulling inside to the diffuser. On the roof, we can then see side fences which keep the car on the ground when it's spinning, but they also help to straighten the flow to the engine air intake under yaw. And also as a safety feature, they added a huge shark fin at the back. Interesting to see is that the Aston Martin uses the same longitudinal gurneys on the front fenders like Ferrari, which don't really increase downforce in a straight line and in the wind tunnel, but create extra downforce under yaw, so in corners. Check out my Ferrari video to learn more about that. Also, the exhaust position is interesting, with a pipe exiting at the top of the bodywork either side. This also allows more space in the rearward package and a better cooling outlet. So all in all, it's great to see the Valkyrie finally getting ready for the hypercar competitions. The car needed to be detuned quite a bit, and it's another unique looking and unique sounding hypercar. So what do you think about the new Valkyrie LMH car? Let me know in the comments below and see you at the next video.